Alright, boom, boom. All right, this is Homer with Smooth. I'm back yet again, and I just want to talk about my thoughts on the debate last night. Um, I didn't watch it in real time with everyone. I watched it after the fact because it just works out better for me. Because when I watch it in real time, then I'm tempted to try and jump in the banter and jump in on, oh well, this was said and this, and it kind of distracts from the actual listening experience and paying attention and trying to like really dissect what's going on here. I really don't have much to say because most people are already decided. I will say Biden won the debate just because of the simple fact Trump didn't answer any questions. None. He answered none of the questions at all. Like he deflected on a level I've never seen before. Like he dodged accountability like harder than like no, I'm not gonna say that. I almost said it. I'm not gonna say that. It sounds funny in my head, but I don't wanna start anything. But yeah, like he just dodged all accountability. 'Cause he's like, I take accountability, but then he immediately just went, but it's China's fault. Like what? Like no, that's just not how that works. Because we're talking about taking responsibility for not doing the things necessary early on to keep us from even having this issue, having this problem. Um, we could have dodged a lot of it. We could have dodged it hard. A lot of people didn't have to die. Like we're at over 200K dead, 220K I think they said last night dead. Like that's crazy. 1,000 people die in a day. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like there's not even that many people die in a day of car accidents right now. A day. Like I don't know anything that people would be satisfied with that they'd be satisfied with if it was resulting in death, excuse me, of 1,000 a day. Like, help me out here. Tell me something. Tell me something. I really want to know because if 1,000 people are dying a day, like you get somebody that like the person that's responsible or the person that's the head of the ship, you know what I'm saying? They gotta go. Like that's just how it is. Like if this was business and you were losing $1 million a day, $1 million a day, like heck, even if you were losing $1,000 a day, like it was $1,000 per person. I mean a dollar per person. So you're losing $1,000 a day. A day. I don't think there's no business that's okay with that. With being in the red since March, being in the red. And it's just steady growing and it's just steady going. Like other places like they're now having their spikes like Florida, Texas, Arkansas, Mississippi, Kentucky, Tennessee, like all the southern states are now having their spikes now, which is crazy. And you know they're going through a lot, and now they're finally like they're at those stages and those numbers where they're finally like, oh man, we need to shut down. We need to make everybody wear masks and all this other stuff. When everyone in California, we've been doing it. It's a way of life now, you know, and things probably won't go back to normal till I think Fauci said it like, well, we'll have a vaccine April 2021, more than likely, is what Fauci was saying. But all the experts are saying we won't have normal life till 2022. That's a whole another year. It's a whole another 2 years of this because they don't say when in 2022. So just look at right now. In 2 years from now, we're still dealing with this, and there's a lot that can be said. There was also the 545 children. Like that non-answer was atrocious. Like it wasn't even an answer at all. It was masterful deflection. like masterful deflection. I don't know. I don't know a question that he did answer because he just kept switching topics to point out stuff that Biden was doing, or Biden, not even Biden. Wasn't even talking about Biden. He was talking about his son. He was talking about his son. And at the end of the day, like that wasn't the topic. Like like the first half, at least the first 50 minutes, he didn't answer a single question. I can say that wholeheartedly. He did not answer a single question. And if someone can point out a question that he answered and give me the minute in the video that he did answer a question, I'll concede. But he didn't answer a single question. He did not answer it. He did not answer it. If I ask you about why there's 545 kids that y'all can't find a family of, and you get to talking about Biden's laptop, you get to talk about the previous administration, you get to talk about some the facility that they're holding them in. It's atrocious. It's atrocious. Like I couldn't even think about what Biden was saying because everything, Trump not answering anything, was mind blowing. Like I'm like, yo, you're not answering anything. Like it wasn't even that. Like it's like debate. Like I don't know if people know debate formula. Like you know what I'm saying. Like when you're having a debate, you know what I'm saying. You have like different. If they're doing this round style where they're doing different questions, whatever, you have like you have your point. You have like your premise. Like, hey, this is what I've done. Blah 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 blah. And this is what I'm doing going forward. And this is where I stand on it. And then the other person is supposed to have a counter argument and the claim that their claim and plan and all this other stuff is better. But none of that was occurring. None of that happened. And yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. And can't make this up, man. Can't make this up. But anyway, I wish I had as much energy as I did the previous stream, but I don't. I'm downright disappointed. Please go vote. Please go vote. That's all I can say. Please go vote. Please go vote. Like these healthcare plan, he's been saying we had this great plan and all this stuff since 2015. Since 2015. He's been talking about this healthcare plan and replacing Obamacare. He has not produced the plan since 2015. And people are okay with that? He has not produced his tax returns since 2015 when he said he was. And you're okay with that? So y'all just like getting lied to. Y'all just like getting lied to. Y'all just like being finessed. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you would dislike enough to allow him to continue. Like this is not okay. This is not okay. But anywho, that's my thoughts on the whole debate. Biden won by default. By default. It don't matter what he said. As long as he answered the question, he won. Because Trump didn't answer any of the questions. And that's it. Y'all have a good one. And I'll see y'all later. My podcast episode is going to be posted at 2:45 Pacific time, 3:45 Mountain Standard Time, 4:45 Central Standard Time, and 5:45 Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, I'll be on the lookout for that. This has been Homeroom with Smooth.